Ronnie Coleman at the 1999 Mr. Olympia versus the gentle giant Günter Schlierkamp at the 2002 Mr. Olympia when he was placed 5th. The audience booed the decision because they thought that he should have placed higher. I covered Ronnie versus Günter at the 2002 Mr. Olympia and at the GNC Show of Strength when he defeated Ronnie and avenged his loss at the Olympia contest. I leave annotations for those who have not watched these videos yet. Now back to our contest for today. This is Ronnie from the 1999 Mr. Olympia, which arguably means his best version ever. Regardless of the difference in photos measurements, the front double biceps shows that they both have very powerful pair of biceps. Günter, however, is very underrated when it comes to the list of those who have the best biceps out there. Ronnie has the wider chest and lats and the smaller waist. Günter has a very wide and blocky waist which actually distorts his overall symmetry and proportions. They both have massive and ripped quads, but Ronnie's quads flow better in my opinion. Unfortunately, the front lat spread does not show much of Günter's pose, but his lats were not as wide as Ronnie's, and we will see that in the rear lat spread. They both show great conditioning with visible striations pretty much everywhere. Ronnie's picture is from 1998 Mr. Olympia, where you can see some gyno around his left nipple. Ronnie used to hit among the best side chest of all time. He was known for having a very dominant pose, making use of the size and the density of his incredible chest. If you go back to the 2002 Mr. Olympia, you will notice that Ronnie was not that massive or dense. He played the game of conditioning at the expense of the size and did not give the expected results. Günter has phenomenal conditioning, but Ronnie would dominate with his sheer size. Ronnie leaves no chance for Günter in the back poses. The back double biceps shows that they both have great biceps peak and very powerful shoulders, but Ronnie has the wider lats which pack more defined and ripped muscles. Günter is shredded, but does not show the same aesthetics or proportions that Ronnie shows. They both have ripped hamstrings, but Ronnie has the superior glutes. The rear lat spread is another devastating win for Ronnie, who has the wider, the better ripped, and the more aesthetic and proportional lats. Notice the difference in the glutes conditioning. Ronnie turns Günter into an amateur. This side triceps shot does not show much of Günter's triceps, but it's fair to say that he did not have the best triceps out there, and they definitely were not as powerful as his biceps. Ronnie's pose also was among his least impressive poses. Günter looks very aesthetic with his ripped areas and tight midsection. Their midsection was the least impressive in their package. They both did not have aesthetic midsection, but Günter has a very wide waist, which looks almost as wide as his lats in this pose. This distorts his proportions and symmetry. They both have massive and ripped quads with visible striations, but Ronnie's thighs flow better in my opinion. They both hit a very powerful most muscular, making use of their powerful traps, chest, shoulders, and arms. Ronnie is wider in the chest and the shoulders and has the more powerful arms. They both show great conditioning, but Ronnie, in my opinion, flows better and looks more pleasant to the eye, and this was the amazing thing about his physique that year. He perfectly combined sheer size and superior conditioning in a way that he looked inhuman, but still aesthetic, proportional, and symmetrical. Not taking anything away from Günter, who arguably reached the pinnacle of his conditioning in 2002, but he does not have Ronnie's genetics. So as you can see, Ronnie would win most, if not all the poses. Check my review of Ronnie versus Günter at the 2002 Mr. Olympia and the GMC Show of Strength. Let me know what you think about this matchup, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching and have a nice one.